Oh, the doom webs we weave. Oh, the doom places we can go to TNT Evilution Islands. That's where we're at this point. That is indeed where we at. I'm somewhere. That blood pool from earlier, yeah. I mean, it was quite habitual that I was going to start this at any point again. But what will we be doing now? What is the Doom Guy's quest for unending blood? Something about mining on the moon. Okay, I mean, Io is a moon, so yes, lunar. For the lunatics. I'm feeling the shortness today. That's good. There's gonna be some, like, level length variance. And just in case you wanted to camp out, you got some bedrooms in this level. So that's cool. It reminds me of what people do in some first-person shooters, and even like shit like Jazz Jackrabbit, where they have like a hotel server where people just hang out. Now that we have VR chat stuff, I'm assuming people don't do that anymore. So I just felt this like, hey, you just want to hang out. It's like, but no one's killing each other. Yeah, I just want to talk. And also look around and joke. It's just like, okay. You can always just text me. Nah, I'd rather do it in the form of a video game. And the hotel servers were just kind of on things that really shouldn't have had hotels. Jazz Jackrabbit 2 had hotel servers. I didn't understand that. I think Sonic Robo Blast 2 had hotel servers. That makes some amount of sense, but not really. There's definitely Doom hotel servers. There might still be. I don't want to know about that. I don't want to know what kind of generation is still into that. Is that where people my age hang out? I don't know. The fairy people. There's an arch file out there. Where the arch things are. Ha ha ha! Ah! How dare you? Burninating the countryside. Archvile. He's burninating you because he thinks you're a pleb. He thinks you're a consul peasant. That is what he thinks. No consul peasant can withstand the power of the Archvile. Yeah, trying to play Doom on console. Come on! I know, it seems rather silly, but you need to understand the power of the keyboard and the mouse. We'll actually get to the mine part where, there's actually a shaft. Shaft! That's the way he's pulling down, getting the red key. Oh, hey, Berserk Pack. Yay. It's hard to point out how much I care about the Berserk Pack, because I don't anymore. Berserk Pack plus hit scanners is a silly little ass time. That's what that is. Oh, wait a minute. It's them bones again. Okay, thanks, Alice in Chains. That's good. I'm surprised all the people playing Doom 2 with that music are getting their pantsuit off of them. But, hey, something I know about some of these bands is they're actually good sports. I imagine... What? Is it Rage Against the Machine or System of a Down? Oh my god, I forgot the difference. They just sound like they'd have a similar ID, yeah. Just multiple people in these bands. I don't know if I like it bands when they switch members, like, a lot. But I think what's more curious is tribute bands. Especially when there's more than one. Like, I understand people get old and they need someone to carry the torch, but I mean, like, when they change, like, a bunch of people in their lifetime, it's like, who am I even following anymore? Like, I follow bands for the musicians. I think I'm the same way with sports. I'd follow the players and not, like, the whole teams, even though the teamwork is essential to being a good player. Kind of like how people look up movies for certain actors and actresses, as opposed to, like, the entire thing, or, like, maybe the director or producer or something. Well, producer's not nearly as important, perhaps, but maybe it is. In terms of, like, just marketing, I don't know. The way advertising work for movies, I still wonder how much impact the producer actually has, but I guess CEO of the movie. CEO of the movie and movie filming productions. Productively producing. We should try making another Doom movie again, after the success of the last two Doom games. considering much of that was a movie anyway. I rail on it too much. It's just I have certain expectations. Our game is only as slow as I let it be. Oh, this part of the map reminds you of Deepest Reaches. It's even got probably a lift or so in the caves. Yeah, it does. Oh, quite a few actually. I sense a pinky, but who is the pinky person in this world? Who is a Pokemon? I'm reminded of this Pokemon Doom mod, which I wonder if it's still around because it was actually pretty freaking cool. Instead of shooting the monsters, you just throw a Pokeball at them and let them fight each other. And I'm like, wait, this could actually work. You know, assuming you can carry them over to the next level. If not, then like every level just becomes its own thing. Ever there was a time to be invulnerable. And yes, you have to run onto the podium. It counts as a secret because of the maneuver you have to actually do to get it, I suppose. That much I remember, fortuitously. What's yours is lunarly mine. Pearls before swine. Anyone into playing Monaco? Lewinsco? No, I mean just Monaco. It's like everyone has their role in a heist, so it's like basically Ocean's 11 the game, or as good as you're gonna get to something like that. No? That's fine, actually. You don't have to do shit that I ask about. Except watch that texture become like a hypnotic MS Paint movie. Oh boy. We can't be having skeleton violence in the house. No dear. We can't. But is it domestic then? That depends on how well you've trained your skeleton. You've learned about, you know about how to train your dragon. How about how to train your skeleton? This is a great idea. Someone make this movie right now. You can make a whole franchise on it. People will love it. It's just about a necromancer that's able to summon his own skeleton out of his body. Yes! Or it could just be about necromancy generally. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Just a kid-friendly movie about necromancers. Oh yeah, they're not all evil. Summons the undead of bodies who didn't ask to be raised. Yeah, he's not evil. It's fine. Explicitly evil acts. It's like, nah. What about good powers, bad people? We're talking like vampires that need blood to live, but don't want to kill people. It's like, all right. That's when you go to the blood bank to accept donations. But then you have to subsist and hope that you can leech off of like animals, right? That's the whole thing. Is it questions our understanding of the food chain and relative sentience understanding? Because if animals are more sentient, maybe we wouldn't be eating them. But then again, plants are in a sense sentient too. I guess that's the other reason I didn't mention too much about how much I know about the meat being replicated in a lab, because you should probably do it with plants too while you're at it. I mean, parts of plants aren't living, like the fruit isn't living, but I mean like if you're eating like a potato, for instance. The potato is alive while it's growing underground, yes? That's what they tell me on the YouTubers. If I hear them open slightly, as at some point in this level, I caused spawning to happen from where I previously was. That is, again, not clear, and I wouldn't recommend making that happen. Unless you're explicit, like you grab a key and it causes it to happen. Like, that I get, but I just don't remember when they did that. Oh well, they're going to die anyway. They're just making me think I forgot to shoot the peoples. When I didn't. That could happen. I've missed some monsters in my day. I miss you, monster! You're gonna go right on my mantle. Oh yeah, this part's cool. Check out that exit. I love it. It looks like it's a marquee and a slideshow thing. It's beautiful. It's the only exit I've seen like this right now. So, best exit in this game, it's that. Plus, there's enemies walking through it just to bring the point home that it's like an actual fucking portal. You can actually see what they presume is on the other side of that portal. And that is where we're kind of going to go. I think that's what the skybox looks like in the next level. I think. But, no, that's really cool. Also, you can go behind the portal and see nothing. Just for added effect. And of course, before we leave, I make sure I get all the ammunition that I might possibly need. But it's really not going to be too hard to do. The level is small enough. So anything I may have overlooked, I can just get now without wasting too much of your damn time. Still wondering about audio mixing. You know what else I was wondering about? You know, keeping the work going by being able to pause the recording and the program at the same time. I'm thinking maybe I do that with, like, well, I have to look in a lot of video editing programs, because all I want them basically to do is to just add, you know, strips of audio. Right? Like, I'm not trying to overcomplicate it, because Kden Live does overcomplicate it, and I'm not happy about it. But yeah, you do that so I can just kind of talk for as long as I need to and take breaks within, so I'm not, like, talking for hours at a time if I don't need to be. But the same way with recording the game itself, it's like some programs don't mind being paused while being recorded. DOSBox technically doesn't mind, but that's if you're using it itself to record itself, and it doesn't use multiple cores, so that doesn't really work out for me, since my recording program I'm using does use multiple cores, so I'm using it. That's my secret to you, in case you're having trouble recording things in DOSBox. You really just need an outside program. That's it for Lunar Mining Project, ladies and gentlemen.